All right, everyone, I assume you've all hopefully watched Hidden Adventures. I'm going to be ranking all the death by dinosaurs, so every time the children die. It was a first for the franchise. Normally all children have plot armor. Even Jurassic World Alive has made a joke out of it, and the only child dinosaur in the game that doesn't die is Beta. Now, first up here is the Baryonyx deaths, so I rank this as the 7th. But it's really messed up. We're ranking the deaths, alright? Look, it was an alright death, right? But it's last place because it was one of the first deaths, basically, and it was also shown in a clip, so I'd already seen it. It was like, yeah, whatever. And it's right at the start, so, you know, it's right there for you to have. It can be a bit repetitive, so that's kind of why it's on my 7th. It's not as creative as others, I would say, and personally, the Baryonyxes, they're cool, but they're not entirely, you know, for me. I'm the Ceratosaurus guy, the ProC guy, you know. But number 2 is the Carnotaurus Toro death scene. Now, this ranks a bit higher because we haven't seen it yet. We did see an alteration where they picked the good ending in a clip, but this was more of a surprise. It was like, Toro is finally going to get revenge. He's going to get a kill. And Darius stumbles back, Toro eats him. So that was just pretty cool to see. And, you know, Carnotaurus and Ceratosaurus kind of have this likeness, or they can be related to each other because Carnotaurus was originally meant to be in the Jurassic Park 3 scene, but thank God it was Ceratosaurus, and later on Carnotaurus will get its debut. Otherwise, I don't know if Ceratosaurus would have ever shown up in the franchise, so thank God Ceratosaurus got its time then, and then even now, it's come back in Camp Cretaceous, Ceratosaurus. It was even in Hidden Adventures. I mean, it was as an animatronic. Still awesome, you know. Anyway, the 3rd on our list, so the 5th best death, I rank this for creativity, right? We don't often see herbivore deaths, especially killing a person, so, and it was Brachiosaurus too, one of the most peaceful creatures, you know. I was surprised. I mean, obviously it's not like an eat something, so that's why it's kind of this far down on the list, but I mean, it was still cool because it was a herbivore killing a kid, a child, right? And it was the only herbivore kill on this list. There was no Triceratops impaling, no Thagomizer whacking or crush. Imagine Ben getting stampeded or whacked by Bumbies. That would be horrific, especially in this, like, no, that is not appropriate to have. But, yeah, so that was number 5. Number 4, can you guess what it is? I'm saving all the Tarbo deaths. Number 4 is the Mosasaurus scene. Now, I really appreciated the Mosasaurus screen time, right? It's not an over amount. There was more Rexy screen time, even though there wasn't much Rexy screen time either. Apart from the fight at the end, that was super cool. But yeah, any Mosasaurus screen time is appreciated, especially after how neglected it was in Dominion. And there you go, eats Darius. That was just because, like, it got 2 scenes in Dominion, right? The opening scene in the theatrical cut, and then one of the very final scenes where it was only on for like 10 seconds maybe on the last scene, and then maybe a minute at best in the opening. Not even, it would have been like half of that. So it was very much appreciated. We got one final look at Mosasaurus because it didn't appear in Season 5. It appeared in Season 4, obviously, because it had room to appear there. Didn't really have room to appear in Season 5. So, very grateful we could get our Mosasaurus scene. Now, finally onto one of the Tarbosaurus death scenes. We have the one where you choose the car getaway. So, this is not part of the roller coaster one. This is when you try to escape and they start honking and you go to the exit instead. Now, this is ranked slightly lower because, as you'll be able to see soon, Tarbosaurus really only chases Darius, and in all the other death scenes it gets to eat every single kid, which none of the other deaths do. That's why the Tarbosaurus kill scenes are ranked so high. But here it only appears to eat Kenji, Darius, and Yaz, not the other 3. So it was like, you know, not as many deaths, let's rank it a bit lower. But still, it was kind of extended how long it was, so that was cool. Now, here is my second ranked one. It is the keypad. This was going to be first, but then I was like, it's not too grand of a scene. Like, it's just that Tarbosaurus looks at them and is like, alright, you're done for. And this was because the rank 1 kill scene from Tarbo was in the Hidden Adventures trailer. So I was like, we've kind of already seen it. But then it got me thinking, they put it in the trailer because it's such a grand death scene, right? And then I thought about it. Tarbosaurus goes crazy. But this death scene, it's still pretty cool because you get to see Tarbosaurus eat everyone. So, I mean, you know, there's fun in that there, but what can you do, really? I mean, like, and there's technically 2 outcomes for that death scene, where you enter 2 key codes, but realistically, like, he's pressing a different button. Wow. And then, yeah, here's number 1. Look at how Tarbosaurus firstly stares angrily at them, right? Darius, you shouldn't have listened to Kenji, right? Kenji seems to have all the worst ideas. And then it throws, like, I don't know how close they were to the roller coaster, but did Tarbo drag the cart thing over there? Because, like, what? That would have been really heavy for Tarbo to pull. But then it just throws them in front of them, scares them all, right? They think they're off. They're about off to freedom. And then they're jump scared by the Tarbo, which it doesn't really do that in the other kill scenes. They're kind of expecting Tarbo to go at them, you know, because, like, they can see it in front of them. But then Tarbo appears out of nowhere in this scene, so that's why it's just ranked so high for me. It's kind of extended, you know, it's a longer scene, and yeah, Tarbo, they all just look up in fear, like, and then Tarbo gets them, so it's just super cool. Yeah, let me know, what was your ranking down in the comments? Did you agree with my ranking? Should I have changed any of the rankings? You know, let me know in the comments, be much appreciated. Should there have been any other kill scenes, right? Should Rexy or Blue have gone to kill one of the campers? That would have been funny. I was expecting Blue to kill them in the raptor paddock scene, but ultimately didn't. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, that's about it of the video. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.